Now, we all suffer from phone addiction, whether it's 8 hours, 12 hours, or 16 hours per day. We all use our phone way too much, whether we are outside or inside or wherever we are, we use it way too much. Which is why today, I'm going to show you how you can fight that phone addiction so that you can finally live your life and enjoy the good stuff in life. If that sounds interesting, let's go. Now we have to find out which apps we are using the most. In order for you to find that out, you have to go into the screen time section of the settings app on your phone. If you have an iPhone, I'm not sure about Android, but when you go in there, you have to see which apps you are using the most. It might be Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Netflix, games. Get rid of it. Now you might try to say, oh wait, but maybe I could play a little bit in moderation, or maybe just 1 hour per day, or just certain times of the day. Completely erase it, because I'm telling you right now, that will never work. You will go in there for a couple minutes or maybe 15 minutes thinking, yeah, I'm just gonna do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and before you know it, you press on all kinds of things, you scroll through everywhere, and then the hour has passed. And you're like, what happened to my time? That's what's gonna happen. You have to just completely get rid of it. Think of it as an addiction for alcohol. When you're an alcoholic, what do you have to do? When you get off that addiction, you can't drink alcohol again. Because if you take even a little sip, you relapse. That's the same way. When you use the apps that you have an addiction on, again, that's a relapse. So you just have to completely get rid of it. Now you need to have a game plan, because if you don't have a game plan, you are going to fail. You know that phrase, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. You always have to have a plan, otherwise you are going to fail. You need to find out how many hours per day you are using each app, or how many hours you are using your phone every day. And then from there, you have to slowly wean off of it. That means you could go cold turkey from the beginning, but that's a little risky, because if you do way too much at once, you're gonna get overwhelmed and you might get a relapse. So what you gotta do is, let's say that you watch 10 hours of YouTube per day. What you gotta do is you gotta start off with 8, and then 6, and then 4, and then 2, and then slowly get off of it. It's kind of like alcohol or cigarettes. You can just completely go, you can't smoke 2 packs a day and then all of a sudden stop smoking at all, because that's just not gonna work. You have to do it little by little. If you need help with accountability, just check out the video up here, because there'll be a card to it, and you can check out how to use accountability for this, because accountability is everything, I'm telling you. Whatever you do, you need accountability in order for it to work. Now you need a 911 emergency SOP plan. What that means is you need a 911 emergency plan, aka standard operating procedures for when you screw up. 911 is when you screw up and you relapse. When you relapse, you have to know what to do. So when you think of your statements, this is how it goes. You put, if blank, then I will blank. If I watch YouTube for more than 2 hours per day, then I will have a punishment, let's say. That's how you do it. If blank, then I will blank. For all your sentences, and you're gonna find out what you will do every time you screw up. It's all about what you do when you do screw up. Because if you think that you're not gonna screw up, and you don't have any game plan for when you do, you are lying to yourself and you are dreaming, because we are not perfect. We screw up all the time. Limiting your phone screen time and trying to not use your favorite apps is a very great way to stop using your phone so much. But an even better surefire way that you don't use your phone is to leave it in a place that you don't see it. That means in the kitchen cabinet, in the bathroom drawer, wherever it is, you leave it in there no matter what. Even when you go to sleep, you have to keep it in there when you are home, because if you leave it in your room or next to you, you are going to touch it. It's like when you're an alcoholic or a severe smoker. If there's alcohol and cigarettes next to you, no matter how much you tell yourself that you don't want to do it, you're gonna gravitate towards it and you're gonna end up caving in, because there are no barriers. You need to put barriers so that you can't have access to it. That means if you have to keep it with somebody else in your house, and that's what you have to do, because you need to stay away from it. If you just can't stay away from it, even if you leave it in another room, what you gotta do is you have to give it to another person, and you have to make sure that that person only gives it to you when you really need it, and they have to make sure that they monitor how long you're using it for. Otherwise, you can end up using it for 6 hours and not even notice, and then be like, crap, I screwed up again. You don't want to screw up. That's the whole point. Now, one tip I have for you is, the reason why we use our phone so much is because we're usually laying down or sitting down or getting comfortable while we're using it. What you gotta do is you gotta stand while you use your phone. So let's say that you have your phone in the kitchen cabinet, stand in the kitchen while you use it, and do not sit or lay down anywhere. Because once you get comfortable, you are not getting up. So you gotta stand and use it for, let's say, 5, 10, 15 minutes or the desired amount of time. And once you're done, you have to put it back in that jar. But you can't just leave it in the jar on. What you gotta do is you gotta put your phone on airplane mode, turn it off, and then put it in the jar. That way, if you really want to use your phone, you have to go to the kitchen, open the jar, take the phone out, turn it on, take it off airplane mode, and then use it. Those are a lot of barriers. It's all about barriers, because without barriers, it's not gonna happen. You need to make it difficult to access. This one, I know you're all gonna say, but that is me. And that is, I use my phone as an alarm clock, so I can't have my phone out of the room when I sleep at night. No, what you gotta do is you have to get an actual manual alarm clock. Now, if you're a deep sleeper, I recommend the Sonic Bomb alarm clock. The link will be down below for the Amazon link, because it's such a great alarm. I use it myself and it works so well. It has multiple alarms and it's really loud with flashing lights and a vibrator. Dude, it is so loud, dude. I wake up like that when it goes off because it's so loud. You just have to get up to turn it off, otherwise you're gonna go insane. It's that loud. Now, some of you are gonna use that as an excuse, but you can't, because when you go to sleep, 1 hour before, you shouldn't have your phone in your room and you should have it turned off and you shouldn't use it, because if you leave your phone in your room, and what's gonna happen is you're gonna end up using it right after you get up. You're gonna check your messages, you're gonna check your emails, you're gonna see what you missed on social media overnight, you're gonna check everything, and that is not good, because you don't wanna get hit by tons of anxiety as soon as you wake up with problems, because you need to protect the morning time, which is why if you really need help with that, just check up here for your morning routine and your night routine. Or there'll be links down below, because those videos will help you on how to create a morning and night routine. Very crucial for high performance. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, because I tried to change it up. I even put music. Isn't it better? And I even changed the background so there's actually something to look at. And I changed my outfit and I'm more energetic, dude. And for the people here that are saying that I'm shy or I'm high or whatever, I don't know what you're talking about, is I've never taken drugs in my whole entire life, and I do not plan on it. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do anything. I don't even drink coffee, I don't drink soda, juice, anything. All I drink is water and green tea. So I've never heard of anybody getting high off of water and green tea. If that's you, comment down below, because you are insane, because that is not possible. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you give a like, comment, and subscribe down below. Press the bell button for notifications, because my new upload schedule is Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 10 AM Eastern Standard Time. Yes, I changed up the time totally, and I'm adding more videos per week so that you can get more help and you can become your best self faster. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.